Hello, what is going on? I'm AC and this is part 1 of my new tutorial series, which is going to be on Buildcraft. This part's going to be on pipes and the engines and I suppose the tools as well of Buildcraft. So I'll start with the tools because there's pretty much only one. It's a wrench. Just like Industrial Craft, Buildcraft also has a wrench, but it's made a different way and it looks different obviously because you're not going to have the same thing with two mods. So it's made using a stone gear and 3 iron ingots. Basically how you make a stone gear is, if I just take the wrench, I'll put some wood in there, make some sticks. You just put 4 sticks and you get a wooden gear. If you want a stone gear, you surround it with stone, not like that. Like that. No, not like that either. Like that. There you go, and you get stone gear, and then you can get an iron gear, same way, a gold gear, and a diamond gear as well. As you can see if I do... Oh, there you go. Diamond, gold, iron, stone, and wooden. And these 3 don't matter for now, it's a different mod. But yeah, that's the only tool you need, basically. And now I'll get into the engines, which is also where power comes from in Buildcraft. Just making sure they were full. Yeah, which is also where power comes from in Buildcraft. So, there's the redstone engine here, which is also known as the wooden engine. As you can see, it looks like wood. There's the steam engine, which is known as the stone engine, and the combustion engine, which is known as the iron engine. You'll see why. The wooden engine, obviously wooden gears and wood on the top, a piston and glass. The steam engine, stone gears, stone on the top, piston and glass. Then obviously combustion being iron, iron gears, iron ingots. That's really, really loud and annoying. And then the piston and the glass, obviously. No. But yeah, that's how you make them all. Well, I'll show you how to use them after. Obviously they all put out different levels of energy. They're measured in Minecraft joules. I think that's what it's called. MJ/T, so Minecraft joules per tick. I couldn't find out how many they all do, but obviously they all go up. Redstone engine will be something like 1 or 2. This will be like 3 or 4, and I think the combustion engine's 6. But yeah, so they all output energy, but I'll show you how that works after. Right, let's get to the pipes. I'll get onto the pipes now. I'll just start with the normal item pipe. So you've got the wooden, the cobblestone pipe, the normal stone pipe, the iron pipe, the golden pipe, the diamond pipe, the obsidian pipe, and the stripes pipe. And I'll show you what all these do in a minute, but I'll show you how to make them all. They're all made in pretty much the same way, but obviously different materials. Wooden planks and glass will get you the wooden, like that, and it's just in this. All of them are just made like this exact recipe, just change the wooden planks to whatever. So cobblestone, change it to cobble. Stone, you change it to stone. And you get 8 pipes for all of these. So iron, gold, diamond, obsidian, and then the stripes transport pipe is made with dandelion yellow and an ink sac. And obviously that's why it's stripy. Right, I'll show you what they all do now, and I'll also demonstrate what the redstone engine can do. Well, this is what all the engines can do, but redstone is best for using this. So basically wooden pipes are used on the side of any sort of inventory. So a chest, for example, here. Urgh, really annoying. I'll just turn all sound down. So yeah, so I had something in here. A wooden pipe's basically used to drag out whatever from that inventory. It's used to connect to an inventory. So this redstone engine, obviously activated with a redstone signal there. You know what, I never showed you either. The interfaces. The redstone engine doesn't have an interface. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It doesn't have an interface, but it doesn't need anything to run either. So it doesn't really need an interface. Just give it a redstone signal and that's it, it's on. Steam engine needs coal or charcoal or wood, I suppose. Just any sort of fuel to run, and then a redstone signal. And this combustion engine, it needs water down this side to keep it cool, and it needs lava or oil or fuel to run on this side, but I'll get into that a bit later with those over there. But yeah, anyway, so just provide it with a redstone signal and your engine's on, and now it will drag items through using the wooden transport pipe. And basically, cobble and stone pipes are just the standard pipes to sort of transport items, and as you can see, they don't connect, which is obviously quite useful if you're building complex systems. So if I just put some, I'll put half a stack of pink wool in there, and there you go. As you can see, it pulls out one item every time the engine pulses, which with the steam engine or the combustion, it pulls out stacks every time it pulses. So yeah, if I do that, oh no, wrong one. Pipe. Oh no, don't do that. Stop. Damn. Cobblestone, there we go. If I do that, then get rid of that, you can see it'll still work. I just broke it midway through basically. I put that in there. Now it's just going down the cobblestone pipe, so it does work, and it just goes into an adjacent inventory. When you're putting items into an inventory, you don't need a wooden pipe, you just connect your pipe to the side of it. So that's the wooden, cobble and normal stone pipes. Now, the iron pipe and the golden pipe. The iron pipe is basically used, this is where your wrench comes into play, to decide where items go. So as you can see, with the setup that I've got, all items would come into this middle bit and then would have an option to go that way, this way, or that way. So obviously you want them all going down that way. You don't want them all going back into each other. And this is where the iron pipe comes into play. As you can see, all three sides are greyed out and one side isn't. The one side that isn't is the output. So you just hit it with your wrench and it changes. And you can also change that with the redstone pulse as well. So if I was to put some items in here, like if I was to do that, and that, and then that, they'll all come down here, and then they'll all come this way, which is where the golden pipe comes into play. If I take the redstone signal away from it, as you can see, it looks different, but the golden pipe basically speeds things up. So if I put it there, it looks different, and it will speed things up, and there you go. As you can see, it's all taking over the other pink wool. And it's going a lot faster now. So that's the golden and iron pipes. Now the diamond transfer pipes. Bit of a weird, well, not a weird one. It's basically used to saw things. If you hit with your wrench, you get this interface up here, all different colours. As you can see, there's 4 different colours there, but there would be 6 if you connected pipes to the top and bottom. So there's your 6 colours, and you basically just put in what you want to go, where you want it to go. So as you can see, I've got blue as cobble, yellow as wood, as they're labelled over there, and then everything else will go down this red path, because obviously the input's green, it's not going to go back to the input. So if I just put some wood in there, and some cobble, and then some wool, you know what that'll do. As you can see, all the cobble will go that way, all the wood will go that way, and then all this wool that's coming out will go down the red path. There you go, it's basically a way to sort things into chests. And the wood will go forward again. So that's what your diamond pipe does. Now your obsidian pipe is basically, if you drop things near it, it will pick it up. I think it has to be on top of it, yeah. But if you power it with an engine, it will pick up a larger radius, basically. But if you drop something on top of it, it will pick it up. And that's what an obsidian pipe does. And then this stripe pipe, will basically, it's like a block breaker. When supplied with power by an engine, it will break blocks in front of it. So there you go. See, it just broke it. And that's all the stripe pipe does. So I suppose you get a cobble gen with this going quite easily. But yeah, that's all the main pipes, well, the item pipes of Buildcraft. Now I'll get onto the other kind of pipes. The waterproof pipes. What's in here? Okay. The waterproof pipes. You need pipe waterproof to make waterproof pipes. Which is just cactus green put into a crafting table and you get pipe waterproof. That's it. Really easy recipe. Just change it. Oh, what? There it is. Yeah. Okay. So, and then you just put it above your pipe and you get your waterproof pipe, as shown there. And you can basically turn anything into a waterproof pipe. Except, sorry, it's all going a bit tits up. Except diamond and obsidian and the stripe pipe. You can't turn them into waterproof, but the rest you can. And again, cobblestone and stone don't join up. And they all work in pretty much the same way, except the golden pipe doesn't actually need a redstone signal, it just makes it go faster on its own. As you see here, I've set up some tanks, which are made like this. Just a square of glass and you get a tank, and it's used to store any liquid of Buildcraft, and I'll show you the other liquids soon. But yeah, and as you can see, some engines underneath to drag the water out using wooden pipes. There's some golden pipes, and I'll connect this one first. As you can see, it goes fast down the golden, and down the stone it's quite slow. And then down the cobblestone it's quite slow again, but this was just to show that it doesn't sort of connect. And as you can see, down the iron pipe, I've set it to all come down here, so that's all it does. And then if I set up that one as well, just to show it, they're both going to come down here and then come straight down. Yeah, there you go. All the water's going to come into this tank. So that's waterproof pipes. Then you have conductive pipes. There are only 3 types of conductive, and all you do is just put redstone above it and you get a conductive pipe. And that's in wooden, stone and golden. Now, just like with industrial craft, you will get energy loss using stone pipes and golden pipes, but golden pipes is 0.01% every block it takes, so very efficient, whereas this is, I think it loses one energy per block, so that's not too great really. But yeah, 4 steam engines, as you can see, this blue wire, let me go away from the sun, it's like a blue line inside. That's the energy coming out. You can see I've got it just building a quarry at the minute. I'll get onto the machines of Buildcraft another time, but this was just to show the energy and how you'd hook it up to a machine. So quite easy. I'll stop them all now because probably don't want a quarry destroying everything. It'll lag me out quite badly as well. And as you can see, as soon as it stops, well, still got coal, but you know. This does have an internal buffer of energy as well, so it will keep going until it's used up the internal energy, and then, well, that'll be it. Alright, I'll get over to these engines over here, and as you can see, this one's about to explode. It is red. That's not too great. That'll do. Ooh, called it down. Right, okay. That was a close one. Right, so these are all the engines running at full power, basically. The redstone engine will go from blue when you first started looking like this, and then it'll go green, then it'll go orange like it is just there, and then it'll go orange flashing to red, which is the fastest it can go. The steam engine will just stay at blue, just like that, but it will be faster than this one. It'll output more energy than a redstone engine. But then the obviously the best power engine is the combustion engine, which you can see is going noticeably faster. And it will put out more energy, and as you can see, fuel and then water to keep it cool. But as you can see, the water's going down quite a lot, so you have to keep it supplied with a lot of water. But I'll get onto that with the machines part, because there are plenty of machines that you can use to do that. And as you can see, well, as you saw before, it went red. That's basically when it explodes. When it goes red, it's about to explode. Watch out, it's all going to go tits up. So wait for that to happen again, and I'll show you it exploding. but I'll just show you what you can power it with. As I said, you can power it with lava, oil or fuel, and you need water to keep it cool down this side. But obviously we've all seen lava, but if I just show you oil, I'll just run over here real quick. Just make like a thing of oil. There you go. It's just like water, but it's black. And I don't know if there's... Yeah, there is one on my map. I'll show you that in a second. And there you go. That's the next stage of it. It's gone orange. And I will show you fuel just before it blows up. Ooh. No, you can't place fuel. Okay, but I'll show you how to make fuel when we get onto machines, because you don't find fuel. You find oil and you have to turn oil into fuel using a refinery. But again, once we get onto the machines, I will show you that part. So just wait for this to blow up. I think it might take a while there, so I might just... Yeah, I'm going to run over here. Wrong way. I'm going to run over here and show you a natural oil well, and you can get them quite big. This one doesn't look like it's too big, but there you go, that's what they look like. And obviously they do get quite big, like they go up higher, and the higher they go basically means the bigger they are, because if we go down here, if I can get down, there we go. I will just put myself into creative. If we go right to the bottom, obviously it's cut through a couple of like dungeons and whatnot. You can see there's a big like ball at the bottom that no, I can't place any torches. And basically the bigger it is up top is the bigger it is down here. So always look for the oil spills with the biggest like spout at the top basically. Right, now I've got to find out where I was before. I think it's over this way. And we'll look at the exploded engine, and I think that'll do it for part 1. Can hear music, that's weird. It hasn't blown up yet, so I'll just help it along, because this will also be a good example. You can like transfer energy from one engine to another. So as you can see, it automatically connects there. You can also orient the engine, as you can see, using the wrench. But yeah, I'll just help this out a bit using some coal. If I could use my keyboard, just put that in there. I should speed it along a little bit, and then it will explode. Come on. But yeah, so now this engine is transferring its energy into this engine. So this engine will be outputting more, but it basically heats up a lot faster when you're transferring energy to other engines. So be careful if you're using them like that, because they do have a very high chance of exploding. But obviously this one doesn't want to, just to annoy me. Show me up a bit. As well, with the fuels, I should probably mention, they all have different sort of rates. Lava will give you the least energy output of the 3 that you can use with the combustion engine. Then oil is the sort of middle one, and fuel is the best. You will get the best energy output when you're using fuel, and fuel also lasts longer. So it's always better to use fuel than lava or oil. And as you can see, it's turned red now. I don't know why I'm running away. I'm being creative. But yeah, it'll turn red, and then it should explode any minute now. Come on. It won't make too big of an explosion. Just sort of immediate area explosion, sort of. Well, you'll see in a second anyway. And obviously the more engines that you've got there that are running, the bigger the explosion. So if you've got like 3 combustion engines that are all about to explode, the explosion will obviously get bigger. So that's another sort of warning, especially when you're connecting engines like I've done down there, like to transfer energy, because your explosion will be bigger. Obviously, if you've got this in your house or something, it's gonna make a right mess, especially if you've got all complex sort of piping systems and industrial craft things, and it's all gonna go a bit tits up. So yeah, just be careful when you're using these engines. These two shouldn't explode, as long as that one won't explode, whatever happens. That one only can if it hasn't got any work to do. So if I took this away, as you can see, it's still on, but it's not actually doing anything, and that could explode, but I mean it takes a pretty long time. So yeah, just make sure your engines have something to do, but always keep an eye on these ones, because they're very temperamental, would be the word I'd use. It's started to rain. And it's still not exploding. Just to really, really annoy me, isn't it? If I did this, didn't mean to do that. Again, now I've got energy passing through this engine into this engine and then into this engine. So, as I said before, you can just, just pass as much. You can basically chain engines as much as you want, and you'll just get more and more power. But obviously, more chance of overheating and exploding, which this engine just doesn't seem to want to do, which is really, really annoying. One time you want it to happen and it doesn't, but then whenever you don't, it will happily blow up your house and whatnot. I'll be back in a minute. Once it's exploded, I'll come back and show you the crater. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, it's just exploded, and it's made quite a mess down here. I won't lie. As I said, it's only sort of immediate area, but it's a lot bigger than TNT. And yeah, that would make a massive mess of any complicated systems you've got going on, so watch it when you're using them. But yeah, that was part 1 of my Buildcraft tutorial on engines and the pipes. I'll get onto machines and other things in Buildcraft soon. Should probably also mention these auto crafting tables that I've been using. I use them in my industrial craft tutorials as well. These are part of Buildcraft, but I'll show you how to make them in another episode. But yeah, thanks for watching. I've been AC. Be sure to check out my industrial craft tutorials and the other Buildcraft tutorials once they've been put up. I mean, I'll start doing them quite frequently now. I've started them. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.